Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to cs.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Case. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.
And so we've gone the distance here between Big and TYLOO. We need this third map, Mohan, to decide who continues on at StarSeries and who goes home. Train will be the name of the game as we move into this third map. And I really, after these 2 first ones, have no clue where to place my chips.
It's tough. It's probably Big is like slightly favored.
Yeah.
Even on that first map, they had such a big lead at the beginning, so you'd think, you know, looking a lot more confident in the second half of Dust 2. Maybe they'll have a better map on Train. It is a third map, so it's not the picks of either teams. It's definitely a map that Big can play. So I think. Oh, let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah, Big have a TYLOO actually don't even play this at all. They played it twice, maybe. Yeah, no relevant stats here. So it's Big's second highest win rate on their map. It's their pick. They probably should have a really good chance on this. Maybe TYLOO were banking on making it a 2-0 in the first place. Again, this is for TYLOO's life, the last Chinese team at the tournament. Part Chinese, at least.
Yes. The Chinese-Indonesian super team.
Look at that, a dominant knife round from Big.
There we go.
Dominant.
Start off on the CT side, surely. Which I think with the other question marks that we place around TYLOO on Train in particular, like to the T side, is not probably going to be their best showing. You know, this might be a daunting task. It might be a challenge. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying they may have their hands full. The boys on Big. And I would say Tabson as well. His op has been quite crisp.
It's been nuts.
Right?
Yeah.
Could be a huge factor, I think, here on the CT side.
Dude, he's so good. There's definitely points where like he's the best German player.
Yeah, that's fair. Thing is, too, is I think that when he was rifling for the team as well, he was even sicker, right? Like, he's done a great work with the op, but just goes to show the depths of his talent. Big versus TYLOO, a best-of-3 series that has come down to Train. Gobby is going to pick up some utility for this CT side pistol. Smoke, flash, frag.
Somebody moves out quickly, ahead of everybody else. So maybe to make it seem like it's some type of default, Tizian now will start to spot. It's interesting that he didn't spot earlier, so I don't know if they're expecting him to be here. Almost walked up the ramp, a little bit more time, and he wouldn't have been able to escape. Gobby spotting from the ladder. It's actually all 5 Ts here at this moment.
Deep Molotov to block off any kind of a Z rotate. TYLOO now barreling downwards. Tizian off of the flash, gets a head popped. Somebody trades back out to Xanteras, but that frag grenade is great. So much damage, and yet still somebody and Excurit are just popping noggins. They're going to continue on, content to duel their way to death. Finally fought back somewhat by tabseN, but he can't do it all on his own. It's TYLOO with a T-sided pistol.
Seemed like it was all going to fall apart. Looked like it could have been a great round for Tizian, who got that first kill. Patient with the flash. A good nade came soaring over his head to do tons of damage to them at the back pop. And then the bomb plant went down, and all players ended up getting those long-range Glock kills. Tizian fluffed it a bit on somebody on the left side of the bomb train. TYLOO win the round just barely there. I mean, they make it look confident in the end, but it honestly was just it was resting on a hair trigger. Now, Big will have just USPs and the P2K for Xanteras. This is also one of Xanteras' like insane maps.
Yeah,
he's got so many
that's
clips
true.
on this
Good
map.
point. Good point.
And so it might be fresh territory for Big in general, but I'm sure that they were like, hey, what do you like to play? And he was like, I like Train and Mirage.
Those just seem to be his playgrounds. Ah, the
That's
old bomb
cheerleader stack.
Give me a B. No?
B? I didn't even, for some reason, I didn't even think to say anything. I don't know why. I was just wondering what you were going to say next. Yeah.
I was going to spell big.
Okay.
But we'll see if instead it spells disaster, because they're all stacked up still in the same spot. They've been spotted, and yet they do still come out with one. But Bentet just, with that MAC-10, spams them all down, makes that money.
I've never seen that stack work, but I have seen that stack a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Fair point, fair point. I like it. I've actually seen a similar stack to the back of Ivy. You know, yeah. So there's some variation. But it's all force-fed by Bentet. He's got himself to the 5-0 start. Fist bumps around for TYLOO. I'm sure they're content to begin with a little bit of momentum here on a T side that could prove difficult now that they face off versus guns.
HE grenade misses his mark. Again, they delay a little bit. Good spam from Tizian, but he's forced to commit, and that's allowed TYLOO to get all the way across upper. Summer is just, he's running. He's gone. They have control of the site now. He could still die if he's not careful, and it looks like, yeah, he won't be, but he'll still get the kill on tabseN. Flank comes in. Xanteras gets a frag. It's 3v3. They're contained within the site. So you'd think advantage here to Xanteras. This is the kind of person I definitely want to have on this flank. All choke points are locked down. There's no surprises here.
No Summers in the middle of the site. He's going to try to burn him into the open. Bentet down for the count, but still it's the 1v1. Gobby versus Attacker, and Attacker is just beneath him, but Gob has no time here. This is it. TYLOO to the 3-0 despite losing all 5 of their players.
Yeah, so at least there's all 5. It was a 3v3 retake. It was very winnable for Big. Wouldn't be surprised if they picked it up, but they could not today. Xanteras made one hell of a play, tried it, couldn't make it happen. TYLOO pick up a round. That was pretty insane how fast they went across upper and just took control of the site, so that's probably got to be scary for Tizian. Might call in for reinforcements in the future, in this round potentially. Gob's going to recycle the AUG. It's 5-7s for Big Clan.
And a deagle. Just one. Because it's Xanteras and he's allowed. But it's going to be TYLOO trying their hand once more at this B bomb site. It's been their bread and butter. Maybe that's what B stands for. Xanteras removed instantly, so that one kill pretty much seals the fate of the round. Nobody's going to be able to contest the bomb plant.
There's a contain, but there's players who invested somewhat, so they might just want to hold on to this if they can. The banana 5-7. Can it get a kill? No, it cannot, but Gob can. They'll try to recover the AK, but TYLOO realize that they're not going to want to let these go. So attacker has their main way out. They push into him, but he's happy to come away with a very precise spray transfer. Not a huge flick. Didn't panic, clearly.
Nope.
Had it all in control.
Snaps the head off the second, and that's going to transition big into another buy. 4-0 start is good.
They look all right. They're just kind of bullying inner.
Yep. And
Screw
until
it, do it again.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like until it doesn't work for them.
Yeah, especially if they don't feel confident on the D side, but they found something that goes.
Yeah, it's nice that they
hammer it out.
Especially if you find something successful so early.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like these wins have been sprinkled across. We're talking 4 straight from the get-go, but there is heavy presence back now from the CTs. Somebody going to be caught trying to throw Molotovs. So good push by Big, looking to.
They're going to go out fast. It's called that so many people had pushed. And look at it. Oh, man.
Yeah, taps in the back bars. Good transition here. They do still have one player up in the box halls to die to that big push, but have since picked up the pieces. Bentet cleared by Xanteras, who is lucky to be alive. 1 health is where he stands. Next is going to find himself another kill within the trains, and Tizian, Tizian's gifted bomb. With Xanteras having 1 HP and Next sitting on 2, it just goes to show how close this round truly was.
Insanely close.
Could have gone either way, but it is Big on the board.
Within 3 HP. What guns do they have? Do they have AUGs?
AUGs.
Yeah, I guess so. So that could be a factor. Kills 1 bullet faster to the body than the AK or the M4. So
it's true.
Yeah.
You're not lying this time.
So it's kind of a close round in some sense, but Big have 3 alive still, so that's the important factor for them. It's a rule of majority.
Whoa!
Bentek gets beat to ladder. They did not anticipate that.
That's 2 rounds in a row now where TYLOO's initial death has come by way of a player just trying to throw early mollies. So giving them away for free. And then one further this time. It's just Summers, somebody, and Xcarrot left.
Not many holes in the defense at the moment.
Pretty linear across the sites.
What's the opening? Summer already has a smoke. He sees one's down there, but it's not even going to bother using it right now. Gob's just going to work his way into the ladder. Oh my god, Summer. Whoa, man. He's just dropped like twice by accident. Fully by accident, you want to say. I mean, there's no way the second one was on purpose, and you assume he didn't want to take damage the first time either.
You'd hope that second one was on purpose.
The second one was
either that or he really doesn't know how ladders work.
Or he just doesn't respect God B at all.
Yeah. So, final attempt from TYLOO this round. It's just going to be to get themselves barreling down onto the B site, and that entry could make it happen. Whoa. Somebody with a double kill. Oh, it doesn't throw the smoke. We'll throw it late. Despite being tagged up, there's a flank behind him, and 2 players at the depth of the site. Both T's die instantaneously after the plant. Second round up for Big, 3 survivors. I'm surprised TYLOO even get a bomb plant there, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
all on somebody.
The double entry, yeah, he just gets those 2 kills himself. There's the first and second line of defense. There's no need for extra rotates. Those 2 players should be able to take him out, but they can't. He's better. And we've got kind of solid rounds both ways. That was a 3v5, so shouldn't even come to a bomb plant in that situation. He also shouldn't have gotten any kills. So it's not too bad, but it'll be a money-making round here for Big. They've got an op on Tabson, but rifles on everyone else versus just the pistols of TYLOO. And it is T-Con presence right now for TYLOO. They come across Ivy. Gob will be the first target, but Tabson is right here behind him to make sure that you can't attack the king.
Damn, it's a slaughter. Tabs is challenged from all directions, and he's not even going to break a sweat. Gob beat. Anticipates somebody, and then gets Pentet too. All right. He's a mastermind.
Nicely done. They've got a tack pause called, I believe. They've got enough money to go for a buy if they want to. They can just get some rifles here. They've got one option pretty much at B. If they stay alive in the early round, I feel like you can continually try B if you'd like to. Once again, they get 6 rounds probably T-side, they might be happy about it. And as for Big, they will just probably have to help Tizian out. He has been caught off guard once. He has done well once. They have also struggled. Weird situation when 3 players pushed inner.
Yep.
To try to stop the fight early, and then they squeezed outside. That was a really good adjustment from TYLOO. Wonder if Big will end up trying to go for a push like that again, all things considered.
Again, he's gonna do it again.
Well, I guess, like, yeah, they're just trying to beat the spawn, but
I mean, it's like beating your head against a wall. Odds are it's not going to move.
You know, the thing is, he actually got away there, but then he just decided to come back and fight anyway.
Yep. He's lost another teammate, 5v2. I just feel like that's such a gamble to just, like, you know, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to beat the spawn with the Molotov, and if you get the Molotov down on the door, then you either keep the player out so that you can take the control yourself, or you force him to the bottom of the ladder where you can maybe get the gunfight. But it's like, man, that's such an anomaly, such an inconsistent thing to try to accomplish when you don't even know the spawn or whether or not you can beat it. And odds are you can, you know? So far, it's not been a successful endeavor. Big tie things up, 4 rounds apiece. Once they get those first few kills, the rest of TYLOO come tumbling inwards.
Yeah, it's the weirdest part is, like, if you can get halfway down the ladder, you can get to the bottom with your gun out. So you could, if you want to fight in the ladder, you can just drop and try to fight that way. You don't get pushed if you do get the molly down in ladder early. And once you lose ladder, it's obviously very hard to get it back, and that's why they're trying to force the situation. But that's why it's so good that Big are constantly going in early.
Thing is, though, is like when you have clearly the utility to burn out the bottom of ladder,
it's still not easy to take, though.
Right. I'd like to see TYLOO try something different. Like if we see that if we see that thing a 3rd time,
there's other ways to take it.
I'm going to
fight
be
it with a gun duel as well. If they come out to T-Con as opposed to go down ladder really quickly and just jump out and try to catch the cross on E-box, but they haven't attempted that. 1 flash over, 1 jump out to the back of blue. They could try that.
They have found some footing when they go for these upper B pushes. Think back to somebody getting a double entry, but the first couple of players just meant to offset crosshairs. Tizian weathers the first storm and seems to be good on the follow-up too. He's pinned down, seeing as he has such little health, but now with his teammates behind him, things seem all right. He's going to try to charge forward and stop this bomb plant, killing Bentet as X-Grip falls thereafter. Sure, they get the bomb plant. TYLOO will be happy with that, considering they did just have only pistols.
Sure, yeah, clean defuse. Bomb plant helps. TYLOO are buying anyway, but the half is pretty far from over. 5 rounds left to play, including this one. And yeah, we know TYLOO's game plan's pretty simple. Let's see how they approach ladder this time around. Maybe they do want to go outside, or maybe they just want to be able to fake if they want to. But it's clear that they're not just trying to like sneak a free kill. Otherwise, they could just drop with rifles and fight it. They're trying to just get control of it first. Sure, Molotov goes out. They're not going to go ahead and cross. Somebody is on the ramp. Is that nade good? It's not bad. Oh, flash goes too far. Blinds somebody and doesn't blind Tizian. That ain't helpful.
Nope.
No. Not at all.
Not going to be a good time. Is that a thing? Clearly.
See the bullets there.
All right. I wonder what the damage drop-off is something like that is.
Probably to shoot him 18 times in the head.
Mind you, seeing as it's straight down, maybe the headshot more likely.
Ooh, okay,
damn, Nex. That was nice.
Yeah, that was sick. Bentet doesn't trade immediately. He also didn't swing out when he jumped. We're kind of focused on the fact that he like hit him in the sky, but like, why was he jumping? I guess he was maybe worried about getting opt. Could admit it. Didn't think Nex would just be out in the open like that. Bentet lining up a smoke for back 6, I think. They move back to inner once again. So they're just maybe fighting for ladder to make it seem like they could go outside just to hold rotates a little bit. Fair play.
Flash not going to blind Tizian, but Bentet does get his teammate just next to him. And then we get this little flurry of frags from TYLOO. 3 kills for them at the last few seconds of this round. They'll get that bomb down. They have a man advantage as well here in the post plant.
Oh yeah, pretty good advantage. Tabson's got an op. He's going to be slowed down. They just kind of have to run into his crosshairs for him to get these kills. That's a big site for him to cross.
Yeah, he's anticipating that they push up, and sure enough, Summer comes slowly. There's one. Now it's even ground.
Oh my god, if he reads this pick. Execute. Oh, he did. Oh my god, he did. He's like, no, but he's not actually going to do it, right? But then he did it.
Goppy's going to come down the ramp, caught out by Bentet. Good little setup here, actually, from the last 2 players of TYLOO. Bentet had his teammate draw them in so he could clean them up. And we're tied, 5 rounds apiece. TYLOO still doing good enough on a T side.
Yeah,
know?
they're doing good enough for sure.
It's like when you start with 4, job's almost done.
Yeah, yeah. They took a long time to work on ladder, but they were trying to work the whole round. So they came down to execute very late into B site, and they had to kill 3 people. So Big had a good setup, and they had a good early round and everything. But TYLOO hit 3 entries super quickly, and then even while the time was in the red, they got the bomb down. So, you know, they're wiping sweat from their brow. Barely were able to pull that one out. Somebody's going to Molotov in front of this lower ramp. And Tizian will, it's always been him and Tizian just kind of going at it in the beginning. He's not going ahead for the cross. We haven't seen an upper push from Big. We haven't seen an Ivy push on CT side from Big. So still some more options for them to look for. They haven't gone ahead and taken control of T connector. What is TYLOO's plan right now? They have not decided to go down ladder. I'm not sure what kind of nades they've thrown, but they are out some nades. They're really anticipating a push. 3 players inside now. I guess they're banking on TYLOO, or they're banking on Big overstacking when they have ladder control. Maybe that's what it is.
Ooh, careful. Duel that has not gone well for the T's before, but all the while that unfolds, Xantares gets himself 2 kills. Stops the entries from T-Con at first, but still they'll get their way outwards. It's Execute tagged to 22 with somebody behind him. They're going to leave this Opera to just work his way outwards first and foremost alone. Oh, it's traded back. Somebody does get one over the shoulder, but the Opera's down. The bomb carrier's killed, and you have it. Tabson, on almost the very same angle, teams up with Nex for the kill, and that gets Big their lead.
Yeah, close round. Good damage dealt for Igabi at ladder. Did a good job of staying there. That was clearly TYLOO's main pain point, apart from Xantares, who was able to kill 2 and do some damage as well from the side of E-Box. So good in a high frag position like that, especially on train where it's difficult to get help. And Big come out with a small lead now. They've just 1 round ahead. TYLOO will be buying into this. Summer doesn't have a great gun. He's been usually playing inside. Flashes come over top of T connector, but it's TYLOO to turn their attention inside.
Molotov instantly dropped as TYLOO are spotted above.
Big are just going to want to chain utility after this. Yeah, definitely afraid of this.
Ooh, yeah. Trying to find timing with a flash to push. Out they go. Nex has to cover the train. And as that bomb attempt is faked, the frag, not so great, but attacker, that's superb. Here comes a volley of frags and a shot right through smoke from Tabson. Are you kidding? That's a bit of a robbery. Execute still has his AK up and Summer on the CZ. Well, he's above in the brown halls, wants another AK, gets his hands on it, but he's lost his teammate in the process. And the reload may have been heard. Either way, the duel's not won by him. It's Gob B from the oil tankard, and Big, again, on a retake. to win out on the round. 7-5 now.
Pretty classy. They put Tizian in the most awkward spot possible, falling back on the left side of the site, jumping up and down, half blind. So TYLOO found a good opening there. I was thinking he was going to smoke upper, flash lower ramp, have a teammate come and support him with that chain utility. But TYLOO, I guess, were just a little bit more aggressive than he anticipated, which I'm surprised about just because of how much they've gone in and how quickly they've done it. Full nade sets on almost everybody here this round. 7-5 here for Big. And they go for the incendiary into ladder. It's not fast outside. It's just the first tier of the execute from TYLOO. The sandwich smoke to deny vision. Some presence at Ivy to try to bait out a peek. Oh, nice. Extra. Great flash, but wow. Tabson just sat there.
Now he's going to try to set up Xanteras, who has the blanketed smoke to help. Another frag comes in for Big. Sitting pretty on a 5v3, full B control.
No lurk out for Tizian.
Nope. Looks like TYLOO are going to go all in with their 3 left players on Ivy.
Summer says, follow me. I will show you the way. Kappa.
Once this Molotov fades, timing should be red. Xanteras seems prepared. Smoke grenade gives away, and wow, he just bests Summer easy. Hopes that they now round the next corner, dodges the flashbangs. Doesn't even need help. Everybody else from Big still has their eyes elsewhere. He seems perfectly fine, but he does still die. Attacker gets the best of him, and I do like that TYLOO now double back towards Ivy. Thing is they're running out of time. 20 seconds as they get another kill. It's cut to the 2v3, which makes them oh so hopeful. But God B has other ideas.
He does indeed.
He's got great ideas.
That's right. He's got fantastic ideas.
14-6 as well. Talk about a change in performance, because on Dust 2, he shit the bed.
He did. Yep, that's to put it lightly. And on the first map, he played extraordinarily well.
Right, so...
to a loss. So that means they're going to lose train.
Up, yeah.
Wow.
By process
Would
of
you
elimination.
look at
that. The GG.bet live odds favoring Big here, which would make sense. This is a strong CT showing. They're looking good.
Big if true.
True if Big.
True.
Pistols yet again for TYLOO. They've just been economically strapped. Crazy to think that, again, you know, their first 4 rounds, vast majority of their T side.
No ladder play this time around either. Next going to be playing close up. Just behind blue, he'll wait to see if a Molotov comes out. And if it does, he might reposition. Sandwich smoke comes out. I want to see if he goes top train and tries to take a peek and fight T-Connector. We just haven't seen that duel very much at all. Usually a lot of defaults are consisting of this. This push is not that useful. Like, if outside, pushing up the right, you're seeing... Oh, okay.
Yeah, Xanteras looked like he had a tech. He was just frozen on the B site.
Let's run it back.
Thing is, he had 80 health.
Oh, he did?
Damage had been dealt. Reset regardless.
Whoa.
Dum, dum.
Did he put on a jacket on top of the shirt on top of the jersey?
Yeah, he did.
He just has to be styling, right? He saw the camera was on his side.
Listen, it's about them layers.
Right. Yeah, it is Burberry. The Burberry beast.
Ethan Burberry?
I'm Ethan Bradbury. H3 Classic.
It's a goodie. Oldie but a goodie.
Bit of a tech. Headphones are off.
I wonder what the issue is.
Whose legs are those? Is it Tizian? It's Tizian.
Yeah. Yeah, Tizian next to Tabson, next to Gob.
Sand.
And then necks all the way at the end. These desks are sick. I mean, you guys can't really tell at home, but in this desk, not only does it obviously elevate up and down, you know, adjustable height and whatnot, the monitor is built into it, and so are the computers.
Oh.
Built into the desks. This is like an all-in-one package.
Cool. You could just pick it up and leave.
Plus, you got, well, if you're strong, man.
Yeah, I mean.
If you're strong like Ox. Plus, the monitors come with blinders. You know?
Right. So you can be like a horse and an ox.
That'd be a very strong animal. What's going on here? Got pistols back.
What is the strongest animal?
I don't know. Elephants? Elephants got to be pretty strong, man.
Blue whale's probably strong.
Yeah. Yeah, but not if you put them on land.
It's also thick.
Idiots.
Yeah, but they didn't choose the arena they're fighting in.
Okay.
What if it's an elephant in water?
They swim.
You can't be waterist.
Bro, they can swim underwater with their trunk up, you know, like
they have a
submarine
snorkel.
style. Right. Yeah. They have snorkels.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Elephant versus blue whale. I think a blue whale would still eat it. A blue whale's very big.
Yeah, but they don't even have teeth. They've
That's
just got
true.
like those
They got the amoebas and stuff.
yeah, amoebos. What's your favorite animal? I know this.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Why have I forgotten?
I'll tell you what letter it starts with.
Yeah.
O.
Otters.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Little fanboy.
Yeah. Odors.
I see more resets happening on screen.
If you guys at home had to guess, what would you say this tech pause is for?
I wonder what it could be. I do wonder. It was definitely Santeris who had to call it because he was stuck on the B side. Maybe he took the damage. Actually, you know what?
Won't you tell me, please tell me what's the master plan?
I think he took his damage.
Spent so many days sitting on a cloud. Heaven only know, doom, doom, doom.
Good?
Yeah.
I think Santeris took damage from trying to jump on top of the B-site trains. Because there's no way he could have taken damage when he was in the middle of B-site. The terrorists weren't even close.
He hurt himself.
Yeah, so he you know, self-inflicted. And then he goes, oh the tech pause, guys, I lost control. Kick the computer as hard as you can. No, nobody's pulling those stunts. The sleeve is now unbuttoned, but not rolled. Before it was rolled.
Style for days. He's oozing style.
Skirt.
I can't play in long sleeves.
No,
I feel like it affects my game.
You have to wear a t-shirt. I can't play with a sweatshirt on. I can't play with anything in my pockets. That's a big one. Can't play with stuff in your pockets. What am I? Some kind of...
I can play with stuff in my pockets,
You can?
I think. Yeah.
Ugh.
So I don't really care. I don't really need legs.
No, I got to be aerodynamic, man.
Where are you going?
To Victory Lane.
Shoot town.
Yeah, full steam ahead.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a break, but it's gonna be a break with music.
Right, not just your standard break.
It's gonna be fun.
So you know
Stick
what,
around.
folks? Sit back, relax, enjoy the tunes, and unwind a little. We'll be back in the action soon enough. We're back. Map 3, baby. Train underway, obviously, but we had a little hiccup. The hiccups have subsided. Everybody held their breath, and I was told that's the key. So we'll be back into the action momentarily. Thank you for your patience. I'm sure you guys were all calm and reasonable throughout. So currently sitting.
The
no.
half end? That
No,
can't be right,
it shouldn't
right?
have. No, what probably happened was that the
like
server
5 to
probably
8
kept
or
going
something.
because look, it's all one by time. So the scoreboard will be reset. Don't believe HLTV. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
What if it's HLTV confirmed, Connor?
That could very well be. But no, we'll be jumping into the server. I can't actually remember the score, to be fair, so
I'm going to guess 5
find
to
out.
8. I think that's what it was.
That seems like a fair guess.
All right.
I'm going to say,
It's a hypothesis.
yeah, 5 to 8 sounds right.
Okay.
But we'll find out when you jump back in, which is supposed to be happening in just a moment.
Should do.
I see what should be teams readying up. That looks like an alert message that pause has been called off. I see fist bumps. Which
It was like a tap on top.
yeah,
Kind of went over the moon with that one.
a little bit, but
It's a rainbow fist bump.
you know, there we go. 8-5. You nailed it.
Boom. Wow.
This guy's an analyst.
Talk about elephants. I got that
So-
memory.
Let's go. Again, thank you, folks, for the patience. But TYLOO in with not a buy, but rather the half purchase. You've got utility with him. And we've got teased the box hauls already. Tizian flashed. It's been a while since we saw some aggressive box hauls play. But now this is what they've got. First kill, second kill. Nice 1-2. The peak from Xantares is great. Just making quick work of this anti-eco.
That's it. Cleaned it up. Could wrap up this half nicely. No. Bomb can drop ladder. No one from Big's going to move up. Could stay pretty stationary. Tabson has a whole site cut right down the middle. He didn't shoot too early. It's actually just probably alarming him that there's a distraction coming his way. He's being bamboozled. CT uses the smoke to cross out. This could actually just assist in a plant, to be honest, but they'll be able to move out and around off of this. Ventep makes a play out of the smoke. That's going to make him look kind of foolish. There is a first kill as well as maybe a second. Bomb could have been planted instead. It's dropped on top of the bomb site at its highest point, its peak.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Apex.
awkward. Gonna be tough to get his paws back on it, or even do anything else, because he's flanked and clamped down upon. That's the 9th one for Big. Remember, TYLOO, they came out of this with a 4-0 start. Not a good look at the end of things, but still gunning for that potential 6th round. At least they'll have a bye in their final attempt on the T side.
Kind of just got what they could get with the T side, with the B hits, and then what was it? They kind of fell apart outside, tried to go for ladder a couple of ways. Well, mostly one way, just kept getting killed that way. And now they'll have one last chance to put a round together. If they make it 6, I'd consider that an exceptional half based on what we've seen. And it looks like a fast outside, something fresh taps in though, the quick op shot. And the AUG spray is no good. In between 2 sets of eyes, somebody runs towards Hell and could come off with a flank. Yo, not so bad so far for TYLOO.
Yeah, big burst in, but all good things normally come to an end. This one's back into the even-keeled 2v2. Op up for Excurate, going to be flanked by Gob B. He hasn't found an angle on them. But he also doesn't have a teammate nearby. Tizian's all the way over at the B side as bomb is planted on A. We've got somebody up and above. Excurate behind the green train, barely alive, and the frag grenade's going to seal the deal on him. So it is very much somebody all alone. Now, the good thing going for him is that he hasn't been spotted, so he does have this element of surprise, and bombs already tick past the halfway point, but they're starting to clear out some options.
They have 2 smokes. They should probably let go of one of them right now.
Tap that bomb, try to elicit a peek. And he's going to get the angle on the first one. Gob B's jumped in on it. He's going for the defuse. Somebody's got his knife out. Not again.
Oh my
Not
God.
again. He's got it.
Oh my God.
The defuse at the last possible moment. Gob B is a saving grace.
He just does it, man. I don't even know what.
0.3 seconds
Wow,
remaining.
yeah, it almost just exploded anyways. Even though they just had to run for the bomb. I mean, he basically had the ninja defuse, and he got the ninja defuse. It's not much.